seeing here is, okay, obviously red blood cells in the background everywhere, and it really looks like a pink donut because the center portion of the cell is flat, pretty flat. There's not a whole lot of hemoglobin there. So this is a monocyte. Monocyte is an agranulocyte, so no granules in the cytoplasm. It has a C or a U-shaped nucleus, and usually it's about 3 times the size of a red blood cell. This is a lymphocyte. It's on its way to maturing, and we can tell that because there is this, not just a thin ring of cytoplasm, but the cell is getting larger. And then granulocytes here, these are neutrophils, multi-segmented nucleus, and platelets sitting off to the side. So let's tour back up in this direction. So there's the platelets again, and there is the lymphocyte. Probably I'll ask you every one of these when we do the practical, so make sure you're comfortable with them. I'll scatter them around. We won't just go from top to bottom, bottom to top. This is the monocyte again, largest of our white blood cells. And then neutrophil, we can see it's kind of a granularity in the cytoplasm here. 4 to 5 segments to the nucleus, and then that's a basophil. 2 segments to the nucleus, not very obvious in the section we have here. And purple to dark blue staining granules that one finds in the cytoplasm, and then eosinophil. So 2 segments to the nucleus and pink orange granules in the cytoplasm. Okay, so now looking at histology. Oh, we gotta move the heart. And when I did this last week, I somehow neglected to look at the intercalated discs. So this is cardiac muscle, and the cells have been teased apart. When you go to the highest power, the real giveaway here is the fact that you see the intercalated discs where the cardiac muscle cells are in contact by gap junctions with one another, and also desmosomes anchoring them. So mitochondria and nuclei, sometimes if it's thin enough you can see the striations, but the real giveaway here is you see these lines, sometimes straight, sometimes a little bit stair-stepped, and that's where those are the intercalated discs. So that's the giveaway to cardiac muscle. Then we look at vessels. We'll talk about vessels again in lecture today. So this is the aorta, and it's cut differently than the artery and vein. They're cut in cross-section. This is longitudinal section through the wall. Blood is going to be running up here. This is the tunica intima or interna. It's a little frayed. But when we come out here, we go up in magnification, we can see the simple squamous epithelial cell nuclei. Oops. Right there, there's another one here, another one there. But the intima is relatively thick. It doesn't look that thick in the artery and the vein that we look at. The media is the middle portion. It's all plates of elastic and muscle fibers. And we really can't even go into high power. We can't really see or discern between the structures that are there. It's just too busy, and it's all packed together. Okay. The elastic plates are in dark, and the muscle fibers are the pink stain. But again, our orientation is driven here in the aorta. It's driven by the location of the vasa vasorum, vessel of the vessel. And it's the outer portion of the media right here, so the blood vessel's wall is so thick that it has to have blood vessels going to that outer portion of the wall. We see it at numerous places. And then when we go out to the adventitia or the externa, they've trimmed a lot of that away, but you can still see vasa vasorum, vessel of the vessel to the outside.